welcome to episode 4 of Geared to Make, a podcast about knitting and sewing and other crafts, and a little bit of book reviews and a little bit of tea drinking in my very favorite mug from the Sow's Ear, which is in Verona, Wisconsin. If you're ever up there, she has a fabulous collection of yarn, and then on the side she's got a cafe. Very good food. Highly recommend it. The tea that I'm drinking this morning to go along with my fellow podcasters is from Trader Joe's. Pumpkin spice, of course. I really like this tea. It does have a bit of spice to it, but it's not really overwhelming. And it's really a nice tea to drink all day. Some teas I can't drink throughout the day. I believe this one is no caffeine. Not sure about that. So, what have I been up to in these last 2 weeks since my last podcast? So, I thought I'd talk a little bit about Socktoberfest. I'm managing to squeak into the very end of October. I have been knitting socks throughout the year to go along with the Cal by Yarngasm, which was to knit a pair of socks every month. You could end up with more than 12 socks in a year, but of course, to knit at least one pair. I'm gonna maybe get to 6. So I have 4 to show you this morning. So part of the Cal is having an interesting box to put your socks in. So I went antiquing with a friend of mine, I think 2 weekends ago, and we went to Morris, Illinois, which if you've ever been in that area, it's a fantastic antiquing region. Very, very good finds there. And I got this great hat box. I don't think it's vintage. There's no markings to it. So, but I thought it would make a great find for my socks for this year. So let me show you what I finished. The first one is True Love by, hold on, I want to make sure I get this right, by Chrissy Gardner. And this is made out of medium weight Socks That Rock by Blue Moon Fiber in the colorway Moray with an afterthought heel. And I like to make my socks fairly long. I want them to go above my ankle, kind of mid-shin. So I do make them maybe longer than other people do. But you can really get, and it's called True Love, of course, because of the cabled hearts. So there you go. Socks number 1. Socks number 2 are, these were made with Zauberball number 2169. And you can tell that I really like to make my socks long with these. I think I may have made them a bit long. The colors don't match perfectly, but I'm not too concerned with that. You can see that the 2 socks do match, but the colors are not absolutely perfect. These are my favorite jean socks. I love these. Plus, I'm a blue girl. Anything that looks like blue denim, I'm just all over it. What about you guys? Third up, and this is pretty exciting, third up is my guac socks, named for the Drops Fabelle yarn that I made them out of. And both the Zauberball and this sock and the next one, the last 3 pairs, I make with my own sock recipe. So this consists of knitting on 2 circular needles. I do that so that I can make those the connecting piece on your sock, so I can tighten that up so there's not that big bridge there. And it's comfortable to me, and I don't lose so many stitches like I do on double points. Anyway, this is made out of Drops colorway 901 Candy Mix and number 151 Guacamole. And I just kind of mixed these two colors as I was going, so there's no rhyme or reason to it. And I love how colorful they are. And then I just did a stretchy bind off at the top. So that is sock number 3. And sock number 3 announces our very first giveaway. So this giveaway is for one skein of each guacamole and candy mix, which is plenty to make socks. You can make them extra long, actually. So this is giveaway number 1. So giveaway number 1 is to follow me on Instagram at Geared to Make, and the contest will run from October 26th through Sunday, November 6th, and I'll announce winners Monday morning, November 7th on my Instagram feed. But not one, but 2 giveaways. The second giveaway will be for YouTube followers, so you actually have 2 chances to win. And the second giveaway will be for Once Upon a Corgi. This is her Audrey fingering weight in the color Le Dame Blanc. And you can see that she's got a great eye for color. So once again, follow me on Instagram October 26th through November 6th, or follow me on YouTube, subscribe to YouTube between those dates, and you'll be entered in a giveaway. Sock number 4 is the sock yarn is from Cozy Knitter Shop on Etsy in the ghoulish colorway. I think I showed these. Totally appropriate for this time of year. And the stripes, I did not mean to match them, but I think they were pretty dang close. And this is the ghoulish colorway. Once again, my same recipe. I just basically knitted until I got to a comfort level above my ankle, and since it was toe up, I could try them on, and then just did a stretchy bind off at the top. You know, because still in October, it can be fairly warm out. And that is the end of my socks. Moving right along. Oh, that's not the end of my socks. I have one more. So I might actually get to 6 pairs of socks by the end of the year. This is the socks I'm working on now. I always have to have a pair of socks to work on. Is Dumbledore's Christmas Stockings by Erica Luter. This is available on Ravelry. And she gives you 2 charts to work from. You can use all of one chart or mix both charts. I'm working off of chart number 1. And this is in my colorway, my first attempt at indie dyeing. And I asked a bunch of my friends what I should call it. And this is going to be called Jake and the Giant Pumpkin after my son. Not exactly self-striping, but you can see that it does have some striping detail to it. So this is the back, and you can see where I'm going to put the afterthought heel right here in that blue color right there. But it's got some great texture to it, doesn't it? I really like it. These are really fun to knit on during football watching. Got to watch those Packers, right? So I can actually pay attention, sort of. Also in knitting update, I have my Anna vest. It is soaking right now to be blocked. I just finished knitting the front band. So we'll see. We'll see if I get that done in time for our next get together. I hoping. What I've really been spending my time on is sewing. So Mom, if Dad's watching, Dad needs to go away. As I've shared before, my father I gifted my father a flannel shirt last year for Christmas, and he loved it because it was long and long in the arms. And I updated my garment construction skills watching, I bought a Craftsy video, basic button down shirt. It was very helpful in kind of curating what I knew and how I could make the shirt construction better. And it really did work. So I finished my father's shirt. Buttons, pockets, hemmed, all done. And I'm very, very pleased with it. But I haven't finished one shirt, I've finished two. So my dad is going on a road trip with my uncle. He's a snowbird. And he's going to be going to Arizona late in November. And my dad's going with him. So the brothers are having a road trip. So in preparation for the brothers' road trip, it is my goal to give my dad and my uncle handmade shirts for the road trip, because it'll be cool when they get up to the mountains. And so this I just finished last night is my uncle's button-down shirt. Buttons, hemmed, pressed, it's ready to go. And can I just say, it is not easy finding unique and quality buttons. Certainly I have big box stores that I can go to, but these I actually went to Material Girl in Crystal Lake, Illinois, a fabulous quilting store, and they have huge jars of buttons, and I sat on the floor and I found 10 buttons for each shirt. And I didn't want, basic plastic buttons. So this is the button on my dad's shirt. And then this is the button for my uncle's shirt. Oops. So it was worth the time I put in to sort through all those buttons. And the lovely ladies actually let me do that. So if you're ever in the neighborhood, Material Girl is a wonderful place to be. Acquisitions. I have one bunch of acquisitions, and you can see they're right up here. So Legacy Fiber Arts had a shop update, I think 2 weeks ago, and I snagged not one, not two, but 3 skeins of their Buddy the Elf colorway based on the movie Elf. And my goal was to get one. I didn't know if my Etsy cart would be hijacked or not. So I actually managed to get 3. And the colorway, oh my gosh, I just love it. So I was originally thinking I was going to make socks, but now that I have 3 skeins, what to do? I'm kind of thinking of a shawl. So right now I'm in the admiring stage, but I hope to have some kind of plan maybe by, by January knitting time, when it's nice and cozy and it's really cold. The Farmer's Almanac says bitter cold this year, so I'm stocking up. Another acquisition I made, you can kind of see it right here. I went to a yarn event at Studio S Fiber Arts in Delavan, Wisconsin, and she had sweet tea knits in, and I purchased this. This is actually called, I think it's called Shark Bite. And these are going to make a fabulous pair of socks. I'm pretty excited about that. So Sweet Tea Knits. Book time. On my nightstand, waiting for a cozy day when I can't garden outside on the weekends, so a bit of pressure there I'm putting on myself, is the latest Alan Bradley Flavia de Luce mystery. And I highly recommend this particular series. Alan writes of a 12-year-old genius. She's quite the chemist, and they're a little bit thriller and a lot of mystery. So quite fun. Highly recommend them. I can't wait to start this one. Alan Bradley. And that's about it for today. So thanks for joining me. It was really fun getting together again. Remember, we have our very first giveaway coming up. It's going to run through October 26th to November 6th. Follow me on Instagram and or on YouTube. Subscribe to YouTube. And good luck. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.